Hello everybody, and welcome to Watching Gadgets Troubleshooting video. In this video we're going to show you what service plan / SIM card works best for your smartwatch, and we're going to use the X6 for your low-end budget watch. I've had this one for a long time, used it for about two months for myself. And we're also going to talk about the Optimus Pro, which is like the higher end Android smartwatches. Okay, and for this I chose two different SIM cards and service providers, one being Red Pocket. And with Red Pocket you can choose which carrier. And just go ahead and clarify, for smartwatches that take SIM cards, the service they use is GSM, AT&T, T-Mobile. And then for the other service provider, we got this SpeedTalk SIM card kit. I got this one at Walmart, and you can't choose your service provider with it. Now, what I've learned about the two is, well, let me start with, for me personally, AT&T works best. Better than T-Mobile. I live in North Georgia, south end of Tennessee, about 5 miles from the Tennessee line. In this area there's a lot of farmland. T-Mobile doesn't work too good. Now, if I was to go to another city like maybe Chattanooga, Nashville, Knoxville, or somewhere like that, T-Mobile would probably work really good. But for my location, AT&T is best. That's one reason why I got the Red Pocket, so I could choose AT&T. Now, I didn't know at the time that this one is T-Mobile only. Okay, so that being said, I tried the T-Mobile one in the X6, and it worked great, except not having good service in my house or where I work, where I'm at most of the time. If I'm driving down the road, T-Mobile would pick up. There's certain places, if I go out in my yard, T-Mobile picks up. Anywhere a T-Mobile phone will work, the watch actually worked just about as good. But then when I put the AT&T card into it, it would not work. I don't know why. I did get into the network settings and it would not work. Now, GSM, there's two different types that I know of. GSM A for AT&T, GSM T for T-Mobile. Okay, now I couldn't get the AT&T one to work, and I couldn't find online anybody that has one of these quick smartwatch SIM card kits that is AT&T service provider. They all use T-Mobile for some reason. If you know about this and can explain it more, leave a comment down below. Okay, all this being said, with the X6, the T-Mobile did work, talk, text, anywhere T-Mobile would work. The AT&T would not work at all. Now, as far as downloading Facebook, using WhatsApp, I didn't use WhatsApp. I did try the Facebook, and I know some people who tried the Facebook. Internet browsing and stuff like that doesn't work. It's pretty much like trying to do it on a late 90s cell phone. Remember how it just load forever? Because this watch isn't a fast watch. It doesn't have a fast processor, and its networking capabilities, like picking up and receiving and sending data, is very slow. Okay, it's good for text messaging and calling. And for someone like that who needs to stay in contact with their babysitter or their kids or their elderly parents, grandparents, something like this, and if you're on a budget, the X6 smartwatch with this SIM card, as long as T-Mobile picks up where you're trying to use it, or just fine. Hey, you can nail this thing for a $20 watch and a $10 a month plan and be good. But if T-Mobile doesn't work, then you're gonna have to step up to a watch like the Optimus Pro, or a little bit below that, like the KW88, something like an Android smartwatch 5.1 and above. Then those, they're 3G and 4G capability. They can send and receive data pretty fast. So those, Facebook, it's just like my phone. This Optimus Pro is just like my phone. It's got a quad-core processor, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of memory, and it's like a V8 hot rod sitting on my wrist that will suck the energy out of it quick. The battery would drain like, well, I mean, you know, I get a good 8 hours out of it. And then it's a dual processor, so I can switch processor and make it last longer, or carry my phone charger on here, but that's for another video, okay? Now, this red pocket using the AT&T card, which is a GSM-A card, works great, man. Hey, for me, I can go to work, I can go anywhere. If my phone, which is a Verizon phone, if it's getting signal from Verizon network, this watch is getting signal from AT&T. Even this little watch, the antennas and everything inside of it works just as good as my smartphone. And I think that's pretty amazing. But, you know, and like I was saying, Facebook, internet, whatever I want to do in one of these Android watches, it does. So, that being said, that is what I know. Now, I don't claim to be an expert. If you guys can help me out with some of this, or if you know more about it than I do, leave a comment section down below, because I do know there's some people who would love to use AT&T service on these lower end smartwatches like the X6, DZ09, what have you. If there's a workaround, let us know. I'll make another video about it and tell some people. Alright, that's the end of the video. If this video has helped you out in any way, give us a like and subscribe to us. Like and follow us on our Facebook. That way you can stay up to date with our giveaways, sales, and promotions. Yes, we're doing some giveaways about one every 2 months. And we got a new one fixing to come up. You can follow us there for other details there. And I'll leave some links down below where you can buy some of this stuff. And as always, thank you guys for watching.